Hi, welcome to LC Enterprises. My name is Lewis. At LC Enterprises, we manufacture custom-sized office partitions, and the reason for this is because you'll get a custom fit, which will fit better than predetermined sizes. So we make the panel sizes any size that you want. We can make them up to 10 feet tall. They can be stacked, and so that means you can go 20 feet tall or 30 feet tall if you need to. It's not a problem for the LC panel to do that. The custom sizes help you to get the size that you need so that you get a perfect custom fit in your office every time. The LC panel is also fairly advanced as far as industry standards go. We make the lightest panel that you can purchase. It is, for instance, our 4x6 panel only weighs about 12.5 pounds. A 4-foot by 10-foot panel probably weighs 16 or 17 pounds. This makes it easier to ship. They're easier to handle. They're easier to set up. They're easier to move later on down the line if you want to. There really isn't a reason to make a panel heavy unless you have a need for a heavy panel, such as it might have to block shrapnel or bullets or things like that. We do offer a bullet-resistant panel that is used for shrapnel protection and bullet protection also. So I guess in some cases you need a heavy panel, but in most cases you might not, and we do manufacture a very lightweight panel, the lightest in the industry as a matter of fact. When it comes to our connectors just snap into place. Our connectors don't typically require any tools. We have straight connectors, angle connectors, T-connectors, all sorts of connectors. If we don't have a particular connector for an application, we'll simply make it because we fabricate. Since we fabricate custom-sized panels, we can also fabricate any kind of a connector that you might need for your application. That would include braces, curtain holders, curtain rods, anything you might imagine we can just make. We design it and we make it. There are some good features to the panel. The LC panel is water friendly. We like to call it water friendly. There's nothing in it that can rust or degrade from water. We typically don't have things in there that soak up water. The fabric, especially our acoustic fabric, actually repels water. It beads up on the surface and simply drops off, unless you hit it with a lot of water, but it takes a lot. Normally it'll just bead up and fall off, and that helps it to stay looking good, and that way it doesn't show the stains so much. So it's kind of a plus. The fabric can actually be removed and machine washed if you needed to, or it can be removed and replaced. So it's versatile. You know, it's easy to work with. You don't have to worry about the fabric getting dirty and all of a sudden you've got a panel that's not usable anymore. These panels are fixable. The LC panel also comes in a variety of surfaces. The surfaces that we offer are typically fabric surfaces. We have woven and non-woven fabrics. We have over 40 different standard colors, and basically if you have a specific need for a color and if the order is sizable and we need to dye the fabric, we'll actually dye the fabric for you. So we can get you the color that you need. We also have smooth surfaces such as laminates, plastic surfaces. There's polywall or fiberglass reinforced plastics, there's coroplast, there's PVC, wood surfaces. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you want on the panel is what we'll do. It could be leopard skin or fur or leather or any other kind of a product. If you have a need for that kind of surface, then that's the surface that we will try to put on there for you. If you have your own fabric or surface, we can use your fabric. If you have a need to match certain things in your office, that's no problem. We can also put artwork on the panels, so if you need your company logo on the panel, or if you have artwork that needs to go on the panel, we can print that on the fabric. We can also have the artwork printed on poster board or something to that nature so that it'll look more like a photograph. This is especially handy for trade show applications where you're building a large booth for a trade show. For companies that have artwork, that's great. If you don't have artwork, we can actually develop it for you. We understand graphics and we can do all that. LC Enterprises is also one of the few manufacturers that offers a resale program. So if at some point in time where you no longer have a need for the panels, and that sometimes happens, sometimes customers they scale back, or they go out of business, or something happens where they don't need the panels anymore, or they move. The panels can be resold on our website. You can call us and let us know. We will have a copy of your order, and we can simply we can list those panels on the website, and we can sell them as used panels, and that way you get some of your money back. It helps to protect your investment, and that's something that we offer here at LC Enterprises. The process really all starts with a sketch. If you have a rough sketch of your intended layout, and if you can fax or email it to us, then we look at it and we analyze it and try to figure out what's the lowest cost approach to the system, and then we'll design the system from your sketch. And what we do is we create the whole system in 3D in the computer, and we can email you back pictures of what it would look like from various angles, so that you can really get a good idea of what it will look like and whether or not it'll serve your purposes very well. And at that point you can make changes if you need, because a lot of things come to light, and a lot of things, you may realize more things when you see this thing in print from various angles. It'll look like it's installed in your office. So it all starts with a sketch. Anyway, I appreciate you coming to the website, and I hope that was helpful. Feel free to call us if you have any questions. Otherwise, most of what we do is indicated on the website, and hope to speak with you soon.